Alright, hello everyone and welcome back. So now in this video we are going to rotate the regions around a vertical line. So for instance, here the question says you have x square and 2x. Now you rotate stuff around the line x is equal to 2. Okay, so now x is equal to 2 is a vertical line. So that's kind of similar to rotating stuff around y-axis because y-axis is vertical, right? So first decide which variable you would use to set up the integral. It's y because it's kind of similar to rotating around the y-axis, right? So in the last video we rotated around horizontal line, so we set up the integral with respect to x. Now we rotate it around the vertical line, so we set up the integral in terms of y. Okay, so it's dy. Now the limits of y, so this is x is equal to 2. Okay, so if x is equal to 2, this value is 4. So y values are going from 0 to 4, pi. Pi is always there. Now you need to figure out two radius. So remember, how do you find the radius? Literally draw the radius. So from the axis that you're rotating. So if this is x is equal to 2, draw two radius next to each other, join the functions, find the length of these two lines. Now think about this. What's the length of this longer line? That's the one that's come first, right? Think about this. This total distance is 2, right? So 2, and then what's the missing distance here between? That's the function itself, right? So now remember, you are setting the integral with respect to y, so you need to rewrite this function. Y is equal to 2x is x is equal to y over 2. Y is equal to x square is x is equal to square root y. So this distance is y over 2. So the radius is 2 minus y over 2. So it's 2 minus y over 2 square. That's the first radius square. Okay, so the total length is 2 and this distance is y over 2. So you subtract to find the radius here, the distance from the line that you're rotating to the longest function. Okay, right. And then the smaller radius, again, the total length is 2 minus from here, from y-axis to here, that one we know that length is square root y, right? X value, this x value is square root y. So you subtract square root y to find this remaining radius. So that's 2 minus square root y. So minus 2 minus square root y square. That's the 2 minus square root y is the second radius. So this is the integral that will give you the volume if you rotate this object around the vertical line x is equal to 2. So finding that radius is the key thing. Okay, right. So let's take the same problem. Okay, so this is 2x, this is x square, or now we can say this is square root y, this is y over 2. So this is 4. Now let's rotate this around the vertical line x is equal to negative 3. Now let's set up the integral. So it's pi, the y values, the rotating axis is vertical. So you're setting up the integral with respect to y. So the y values are going from 0 to 4 dy. So now draw true radius. Okay, so the first radius for the longer one, this is the longer one, right? And the second radius is the shorter one. So the longer one is related to square root y. But what's its length? That's the question. Okay, so think about this. So from negative 3 to 0, that's unit 3 longs. Again, don't let that negative fool you. Okay, the length is 3. It's 3 units away. So from here to here, it's like 3 centimeters. And from y-axis to the longer one, it's square root y. So the total length is 3 plus square root y. That's the first radius, and you square it. So the first radius, the longest one, is 3 plus square root y. Even though we have negative 3, see, in the radius is plus 3 because we are talking about lengths. We made a logic argument there. Minus the shorter radius is, now if we draw this line, so here again the 3, it's 3 plus from 0 to the function, from y-axis to the function, it's y over 2. So it's 3 plus y over 2. So it's minus 3 plus y over 2 square. This is the integral that will give you the volume if you rotate this region around a vertical line x is equal to negative 3. Okay, right. So yeah, so that's the end of this video. So we talked about how to find the volume of objects if you rotate stuff around the x-axis, y-axis, and then horizontal lines, vertical lines. So this is the wrap up of this video series, and yeah, I will see you in the next video series. Thank you.